Hi there, Jamie Cunningham with SalesUp TV. You've probably heard the saying, work smarter, not harder. I know I have, and sometimes it's easier said than done. But in this video I want to share with you a way you can actually do it, and it's through understanding and clarifying and simplifying the workflows in your business. Now workflow, big word, workflow is simply what are the steps involved to get something done. And you've got four major areas in your business. You've got marketing, sales, operations, and finance. The four major areas where things tend to happen somewhat systematically and are process oriented. Now, the starting point, if you've never looked at these things, operations can often be a good starting point because most people understand what's involved in that part of their business. And what's involved is really just looking at what are the steps to start a job and finish a job. So if you're an accountant, it's what are the steps to start and finish a file? If you're a car detailer, what's the steps in starting and finishing the car, or a printer? What are the steps to start and finish a print job? And you'll sit back and it's putting your thinking on paper and mapping it out like a chart. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and so forth. And once you've got a high level step through process, so you can clearly see what has to happen to consistently execute on a job, you look at each of those stages and say, what do we need to be able to document, or what's the checklist look like at each of those stages to make sure things happen smoothly? And I mentioned checklists. That can be a really simple way of putting something tangible behind your workflow to make sure it's easily understood by your team and consistently followed. Of course, you can step up from simple checklists to get software involved and having, project management sort of software in your business. And all that stuff is great and can be very valuable. I see a lot of time, though, people haven't just sat down and thought about this workflow in a very simple way and just to map it out by hand first. So, look, that's my tip for today, is map out your workflows, ideally in each of those four areas, but if nothing less than just your operations side, and look at what those steps are. And sit back as a team, get the key people involved, and think about each stage. What does it need to look like so you can execute consistently and with as fewer steps as possible, but obviously not cutting anything out that's going to compromise your quality. Simplify your process so it can be done consistently by everyone that is involved in the process. That's it. Tip here on how to work smarter, not harder. Jamie Cunningham with SalesUp TV, signing out.